Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started from where we left. Basically, we have added the space in the system and space check is fine. Next, it gets moved into the pre-processing phase. So in the pre-processing phase, the most important thing is we are creating a shadow database by copying the data, copying the dictionary and the repository objects from the active system. So there will be a load on the active system as well, as because we are connecting to the active system and copying the stuff from the active system into the shadow system, because later what will happen is that the shadow system will be renamed to the active schema and the active schema will be deleted, so there won't be any more shadow system once we get into the execution phase. Okay, so before getting into that, we need to fix this particular error. So whatever learnings we get, we need to fix those learnings. So this is basically the setup entries are there in the table. We need to make sure that we remove those entries. So the way we remove these entries is basically either we inform our BI team or the BW team to fix this stuff, okay, or if we are pretty sure that this is our dev and QA systems, we have the luxury to delete this data, we can remove this. But production, we have to be extremely careful. We do not have that luxury. We cannot delete this data. So take note that we are very careful and try to be consistent so that in our subsequent systems you can apply the same learnings, same thing you get to implement again and again. So that is very important thing in the SAP world. So for any upgrade, we should try to replicate it as much as possible. We'll try to create the similar steps over and over again, so that by the time we get into production, we have every much tested end to end for the upgrade. We should have timed it pretty well. We should have captured all the timings for the upgrade in the environment, and we should make sure that any errors which is encountered in your dev systems, in your QA system, in your production, before getting into the production system is captured. Those are basically the learnings. Their resolutions are documented. Their ways to push them into the pre-processing or the preparation phase is also extremely important, because that will make sure that we are not repeating those mistakes again and again. Okay, so that is extremely important. So in this particular check, we'll just remove those setup table entries, which is done. And so as I said, that pre-processing, the heavy processing takes place in this particular phase, and we should keep an eye on the system. Okay, that's all pretty much actually I wanted to cover in this particular training session. Thank you for joining and have a nice day.